So we all know that 44,000 hours of January 6 footage has finally been released for the public to see.
That's pretty violent.
Oops, just kidding. That was pro-Palestine rally that happened outside of a Democratic National Convention that became very, very violent last week. Now, we've all seen lots of the footage. It's all over the place on all different news sources that are a little more right-wing. And we can all say that the January 6th committee painted a very different picture of that day. So I have a couple of friends who are making a call to action to bring home the January 6th political prisoners before Thanksgiving. Now, so much has come out since these tapes have been released. We know that QAnon shaman was basically ushered through. It's a very different narrative than the Jan 6 painted for the whole public to see and make their opinions. The Senate Sergeant at Arms, Michael Stanger, resigned on January 7th and then mysteriously died in 2022, one day before he was supposed to go to the January 6 hearings and present new evidence. And we all know by watching the Tucker interview that the Capitol Chief of Police, Stephen Sund, was forced to resign on January 8th, only to be replaced by Yogananda Pittman, who had been acting in his place. We all know at this point that she ignored numerous calls from Lieutenant Johnson, where he actually had to put a MAGA hat on just to get through the crowd, and was later completely scrutinized and fired for that. 4 key witnesses were removed from their positions just days before they were supposed to testify for the alleged insurrection. Did the January 6 takes tell the untold story? I think we all know that they do. That's why they were kept from the public for over 3 years. These prisoners are still being kept in jail under horrible conditions, while Democrat-run cities are letting people out for attempted murder, rape, violent assault with no bail. Why are they still there? And some with no due process. So let's bring them home to their families for Thanksgiving. Now, who has the power to do that? Congress. Namely, the Oversight Committee, James Comer. He has power over DC and the Department of Corrections, where the January 6ers are being held. So let's make calls, a call to action to get them released before Thanksgiving so they can be home with their families. The numbers are on the screen. You can call Comer or you can call Mike Johnson. Make your voice heard. It's time to let him out. Let's bring him home for Thanksgiving.